Operation Flat Earth is live. Mother's watching. Look, I know this is probably impossible to imagine for anyone who already fell for Operation 20th Century. Brought to you by Fox News. Project Flat Earth Reboot. But if one lays in one spot long enough, watching the twinkly lights in the sky move around in the dark, long enough, the only explanation that makes any fucking sense is that we are on a spherical dirt clod spinning on a tilted axis with a slight wobble. With a remarkably large, among many other anomalous attributes, moon orbiting us, but oddly, anomalously, always facing us, not spinning, while we orbit a sun along with a handful of other planets to make up our solar system, which is orbiting around the center of our galaxy, which is probably orbiting around shit I haven't consciously seen with my own eyes yet, and soon, or more likely already, expanding to infinity. There's so much about objective reality one cannot understand with the flat earth model. If you want, I can explain literally every aspect of reality that you don't understand with the little man theory I developed from about age 12 to nearly 19 when I looked around and realized I had 12 followers. My girlfriend was writing, "Little men have rights too," everywhere she could. Not my idea. Eventually getting a sticky notepad and sticking that message on things she couldn't write on. That was when I came to the realization that many potentially wise humans reach. No truly intelligent human wants followers or leaders. By the way, explaining to a flat earther why the flat earth model is a psyop and a heliocentric solar system actually makes sense is kind of like explaining why not to eat crayons, even though they're colored pretty, to someone who's never seen one, doesn't share a common language, and is really fucking hungry. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the surface of the earth is curved. I have seen it for myself. In the summer of 2000, I was on the Appalachian Trail near the Maine-New Hampshire border, headed north. From a mountaintop near there, I could see Mount Katahdin, the northern terminus of the trail, a little over 100 miles away, as the crow would fly. I was on a mountain looking that far away at this other mountain. It appeared as a tiny snow-capped peak, barely poking its head up in the valley between two mountains that were maybe 50 miles away, 2,000 feet lower in elevation. As I journeyed closer to Mount Katahdin, it went from appearing as half the height of the surrounding mountains to towering over them. The best explanation for this phenomenon is that the surface of our planet is curved. So why keep it a secret? Why is it such a big deal? How is it that all the pilots know, but they'll never tell? Who would be involved in such a thing? From what I can tell, that's another facet of the PSYOP. Some boys, the elite of the feds, design the different theories as to how the flat earth models work. Then there are a slew of boys promoting these different theories with the elite of these starting new branches of flat earth theory. Then there are apparently these, it's all good, man. Have you asked Pachamama how she feels about her shit? You don't know. You weren't there. I know my personally lived experience, leaving my body to ascend on Mother Ayahuasca beyond the firmament, to behold our gorgeous, voluptuous sky spread out flat before me, audibly calling, yearning for my divine masculine return, and plunge balls deep to reach her throat chakra, because that's how she comes best for me, baby. I'm sure you've met some of them. Their job seems to be to convince folks that there is only true spiritual connection with Gaia if one truly knows what she is. Flat. And modern science is robbing us of our birthright of being connected to Gaia. The ones on King James Version side have the same argument, but science is taking us away from God or Christ instead of Gaia or Source or whatever. So everyone who knows the truth, the flat earth, has to keep it secret, because that one thing proves all of the other theories true. If they're lying about that, they could be lying about anything that I don't want to believe that they're saying is true. Go ahead. Just name something you don't understand or would rather have an alternative explanation for. Cigarette cherries were one of my first. You see, there's a little man sleeping in each cigarette. You pack your cigarettes to wake them up. When fire is placed near the tip, any kind of heat, that little man runs to the tip and does his little man magic to make the glowing red cherry. This is why you don't smoke it to the filter tip, because then you're smoking the little man. Leave him room to live out his days, contemplating complexities of the universe we'll never comprehend while in human form. Do you have any idea how many little men die to microwave a fucking Hot Pocket? I bet fucking not. Do you have any idea how close we came to global strike and the implications? No less, you have no idea. Global strike by little men in the early 80s, when those demonic devices were invented. Microwaves. Little men, I don't think you understand. Little men have rights too.